Hey everyone, Nittany Lion Roar here, and we have a war going on against Anatolian Elite Titans. But first I wanted to show you a change that I made to my war attack teams. So if you had watched my stream on Sunday, I had mentioned that I wasn't feeling very good about my 4-1 teams. When I say 4-1, I mean 4 of one color and 1 of an off color. So in particular, it was 4 purples and a red, and 4 reds and a purple. And my problem with them was that they aren't very consistent. Basically, with those teams, you needed to absolutely get your strong color tiles on the board, or you had no way to win. And I would say I had probably about a 60% win rate with those teams, but it's been especially bad lately, probably dipping below 60%. It just hasn't seemed like I've gotten the 3 guaranteed matches I need within the first 5 or 6 turns to be able to win in those. And so I was looking at something new and decided I wanted to make all of my war attack teams 3-2 teams. So this is what I came up with. And 3 of them are red heavy teams, so I'm hoping that helps against the Teleria tanks. But I'm going to explain how I built these so you understand. I tried to have 2 cleansers on each team if I could. Not every team is like that. In particular, the first one and the last one, so Team 1 and Team 6 don't have 2 cleansers. But I'm hoping that Team 1 is beefy enough, because those are a lot of heroes with high defense and HP, that they will hopefully survive some status ailments. And then War Team 6 is just a cleanup team, which I have changed up a bit too, to also be 3-2. But I don't need 2 cleansers necessarily on a cleanup team, so I thought that the Vivica costume would be plenty for that. And I'm actually really excited to use the Vivica costume, because I haven't actually used that in war yet. But for teams 2, 3, 4, and 5, you can see that I have Costume Regard and Loki, Costume Regard and Guardian Kong, Costume Regard and Domitia, with a bonus of Melosi being kind of like a third sort of preventive measure there. Costume Regard and Costume Cademan there in War Team 5. As you can see, I'm also using a number of 4-star heroes in War, mainly because Costume Regard is pretty much a 5-star hero. But Guardian Falcon, Wilbur, and Costume Cademan, when they have emblems, are better than a lot of base 5-star heroes. And I would put them like at, I would put them at like, somewhere between a 5-star hero without emblems and a 5-star hero fully maxed on emblems. All right, so that's enough about my teams. Let's get to the war. All right. So I'm just going to look for teams that match up well against the teams that I just built. I think that since I have a lot of red and purple, I'd like to see if there's a yellow flank, but I'm just not sure that I'm going to find that, because like most of the teams we face, this one's putting yellow characters in the wing, but there is one here, so I'm glad I spotted that. Okay, and for this one in particular, I might want to take the first team, because there's not really status ailments here. There's June and Teleria, but there's not as many as the others, so I can probably attack this one with that first team I said that only had 1 cleanser, so we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, that's a big beefy team that I'm taking on there. And also the other thing is that with this particular team, and why I'm matching it up against this team, is since I have the secondary color is purple against June, that's a strong color, but also because they have Grizzle, and this particular team that I'm taking does not have a lot of status ailments that I'm using against them, so Grizzle doesn't really matter all that much. All right. let's just get this board to reset itself here by making the diamond. There we go, got the red diamond out of it, so that's nice. Oh, always alive. But we can fix that. I don't want to use Anzo yet because I'd really like to get that blind off of him. And there's no point in using Guardian Falcon right now either. I'm thinking about targeting Fenrir here. I'm worried that he's going to go after Anzo. Let's just do this and pray. Alright, that wasn't too bad. So now I can cleanse, and Grizzle's really hindering my ability to use Guardian Falcon here, so I'm just going to wait on that again, but I can at least try to create a gap on the right side of the board here. Okay, there we go. And start off with that. The nice thing is the Grizzle does not cleanse, so we can keep that red defense down up for this next one. All right. So far, so good. The beefiness definitely did help there, so that was a good matchup. Okay, so the next team I'm looking for is probably one that's going to have more status elements. I kind of like that one as a particular one. I mean, any of the Vela Gravemaker or Jean-Francois ones are pretty good. And actually, facing off against Drake would be good too because of having Loki on this next team. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. We're going to go with Loki, Gravemaker, Tyr. You're going to notice how I split up the reds and the purples as well. I split them up on purpose because my red heroes tend to be slower, and I have a level 30 red mana troop and a level 23 red mana troop. And so I had to make sure that they were split up in such a way that I was optimizing the use of the mana troops. So, like, for example, I couldn't have Gravemaker and 2 average speed heroes on the same team because one of them wouldn't get the benefit of the sped up mana, basically. Alright, so I think this looks good. Like, for example, if Tyr was average, then he wouldn't be as fast as 3 matches. So, anyway, here we go. right. There is a good bit of red on the board. Let me check to see if I can get 3 guaranteed matches, which I don't think I can. No. Yeah, the problem is with, even though there's all this red, there's only like 1 guaranteed match on the board. So maybe I want to just allow a little bit more time for options to arise. Let's do this one. Okay, good. This is interesting. I probably should let Vela go off first and then live the dream and just get all these status ailments off at the same time. So I think that's what I'm going to do. It's scary. This is definitely scary. But this is going to be huge. She's going to do a lot of damage there. And now look at all those status ailments on Vela and Drake. Okay. I'm a little nervous that I haven't been able to get Costume Regard to go off. In fact, I haven't made any purple matches yet. I do have some here. So I think I'm going to go for that purple match and then the second purple match, and hopefully... I know that I should... Well, let's see. This can kill Drake, I think, so I'm going to go for that. But regardless, I need the healing applied to everybody. And there she is. Okay, good. All right. So 2 of the teams have worked out so far. Let's try the next one. The next one is a variation of the Boomer Bust team, except it's a 3-2 Boomer Bust team now. And actually, I was calling it the Boomer Bust team mainly because it was a very powerful 4-1 red team with the only purple being Costume Regard. I'm hoping it's actually not as Boomer Busty now. I'm hoping it's more boomy, because if I make it 3-2, it should be a little more consistent. The problem is, it might be a little awkward because I'm using Costume Quintus. If Costume Quintus goes off before Wilbur, then I don't get the benefit of them having the defense down on everybody. But at the same time, that might at least buy me a little bit of time to get the red heroes to go off. So what I'm looking for is another team that has a good number of, like, snipers, because Costume Quintus will mute that a bit. And also, snipers aren't very good against Wilbur. So that's what I'm looking for. I see there's some ninjas over there on their defense, which is interesting. This one might be a good one to try and attack with this particular team. I don't see a ton of snipers. This one might be good because of Jean-Francois being on this team, and this Magni does the defense down. So I'm considering that, and I think I will. I think I will do that. There's also, there's 2 defense downs here, so maybe Jean-Francois will help protect against that. By the way, if you don't know what I'm talking about, Jean-Francois, it says all allies get defense status ailment protection for 4 turns, so new status ailments affecting defense will be replaced by plus 42% defense for 4 turns. So basically, if he goes off and then their Magni or White Rabbit goes off, it actually is okay for me. It actually gives me a boost, which is kind of interesting. All right, so I'm going to go Guardian Kong, Wilbur, Jean-Francois, Costume Quintus, and of course, Costume Regard. All right, troops are on who I want them to be on. Let's see how this goes. All right, we have a blue diamond. That sets up a potential red match. Okay, this is interesting because I might be able to make a red diamond. I just hope a huge cascade doesn't happen, because I want the diamond. Good. I don't like that everyone has the mana slow on, though. I don't really have a ton of time to wait for it, though, so I'm going to go for this. Okay. Oh no, please don't set Jabber off. Okay. Whew. I should be able to get out of this okay. Oh, please don't kill Wilbur. Oof. That was bad. Okay, but I will be able to do this. And this. And this. And this. And I'm not out of the woods yet. Let's go yellow first and then purple. Come on, Gravemaker, don't kill Quintus. Alright, good. Wasn't sure how much damage he was going to do there. Alright, nice. How much life does he have? 7 HP? My gosh. Alright, so far so good. Okay. All right, next up I have actually a relatively similar team to what I've been using. It's a 3 yellow, 2 purple. It's that team that has Costume Demisha and Melosi in it, so I can take on some status ailment. Opposing heroes. I definitely don't want to take it against Ursina flanks. I think Bectus would be a good target. Santa Muerte is actually a really good target here because there's 4 status ailment heroes here, and we have 3 to protect against it. This will be a tough fight, no doubt. No doubt. But I'm hoping that if I can at least get Melosi or Demisha and Costume Regard off within the first 5 or 6 turns, I feel confident. But if I can't, I get a little worried. All right, so there's the team I'm taking on. Okay, start with the blue match just to get some of these purples and yellows to line up more. If I make this red diamond, that's going to give me a 1 in 5 chance to also make a yellow diamond. And it's a relatively safe move because it makes a yellow dragon bomb anyway. I don't want to use Melosi right now. Let's just set off the red diamond. Okay. This is interesting. So, Vela, Gravemaker, and Teleria are all about to go off at the same time. I can stop one of them with Melosi, or I could cleanse. Like, cleanse right now. I could try to kill one of these heroes. I think maybe what I try to do is this is not as straightforward as it looks. It's actually a hard decision here. Maybe I just try to kill Teleria and then cleanse Gravemaker and Vela and then try to recharge a bit. I think that's what I'm going to try. And I'm going to save Costume Regard. Well, no kidding, that didn't kill Teleria. Why would that happen? All right. Wonder if this will. Of course not. Oh. Okay. Well, let's set these all off and try to... Oh no, it didn't even set Vela off. Come on now. That was real bad. Now Vela's gonna go off, but unfortunately I think I have to actually... Oy. No, they can kill Costume Regard, so I need to just do this. This one isn't going as swimmingly as the last one. And I just need to do that and hope for the best. That was such awkward timing, and it really didn't work out in my favor. Now we gotta deal with the infinitely reoccurring Sartana there. Costume Sartana is so awesome. I'm so jealous of everybody who has her. I'm gonna have to deal with Vela again here in a moment. I just need to get some purples and yellows to bunch. I need to try and stop Drake from wiping me out here. Okay. Good. Alright, come on, purples. Let's go. It's a race against Vela, and Vela can certainly kill me, so I need to be careful. Vela and these arrows. Alright, so what I was hoping for here was the blue diamond so I can set these yellows off into Vela. It's a race now. Oh, please don't kill my guys. There we go. Alright. Whew. That one was a bit of a nail biter. Alright. War team number 5. We're going to go with the green team. It has 2 cleansers. It'd be really good to go against a hero that does a buff of some kind, because Sishat and Evelyn will undo that. So this team actually looks relatively good for that. But I'm going to take a scan around the board. Zimkeith is another really good one to go against. There is one there, but I want a blue flank. You know, this one might be good because this team I'm taking is a little bit underpowered right now. And it kind of depends. I could probably take that one on. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. We'll go for this one. All right, Kingston, Caedmon, Evelyn, Sishat, and of course, Costume Regard. Let's go. Alright, need to stock up on some greens. I'm just going to start at the top. That was okay. I can make a green dragon bomb, which I think is probably going to be my next move. Okay, good. So Costume Caedmon can clear this Vela and Teleria effect. And we're just going to go after Teleria because she's a nuisance. Stop healing. We're kind of trying to build these greens back up again. This one's not going as well as some of the previous matches, and I'm a little worried about that. Oy. There we go. That's all right. I would be very surprised if this killed Vela, but I need to try. Man, I haven't gotten a lot of purple, have I? All right, that's it. Okay, well, now we get to use the cleanup team, so that's okay. But 4 one-shots and 1 fails, pretty good. I like that. I'm going to go with Vivica, Poseidon, and then we'll go with Frida, Alice, Lacey. All right, so Costume Vivica, this is the first time I'm using her in war. Recovers 44% health for all allies. All enemies get negative 44% defense for 4 turns and dispels buffs from all enemies. So that's really cool. Especially because, again, we got Black Knight here, so. I don't like this board, but that does appear to be the best move. We need more blue. And all the matches are in like the middle or the bottom, so out of blue. That's not going to be good. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Okay, good. Now I just have to ghost for the win. That blue match came in the nick of time, didn't it? And there it is. That's my war. All right, so that was 5 successful hits and 1 fail. So I would say the new 3-2 teams are looking pretty good so far. We'll have to see how that does over the next few wars. What do you guys think of the teams? Do you like what I put together there? Do you have any suggestions of your own? I want to thank you all for the comments that you had given me in the chat and on the last stream video about that. Certainly helped me think about things for this particular video. All right, here we go. We are ahead, so hopefully we can keep that up till the end of the war. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, make sure to like, and when you do subscribe, make sure to hit that bell notification so you know when I post more videos or do more live streams. All right, see you in the next one.